Hey, welcome to Tech Tips, everybody. With me, Jacob. Today we have a backpack episode. It's the Pgytech ROAMER TOTE 25 liters. Comes in this lovely color, comes in black, but in the 18 liter it also comes in a green color, which is very nice. So look at this. It's a very special design. It has had this rope design a bit earlier, which we really loved, and now they really engulfed it and added it to it more, which makes this a very beautiful bag. It has this little rope detail that goes into this pocket that goes about halfway down to there. So it's a good sized pocket for quick access. On the little sides here, you can put the little croc decorations that you might have. If you have crocs, then you can fit in these little compartments, making this specifically for you and like personalize your own bag that way. On the side, you have a quick access. Oh, sorry, on this side, you have the extra long pocket for accessories, and you also have your air tag position right here on this side. That goes behind your water bottle or your big tripod right here, so you know where it is. Wow. On the sides, you have places for straps. We're going to find the straps and show you after. Also have them on the bottom here as well, so you can attach things on the outside. All in all, a beautiful looking bag. On this side, you have another tripod or water side that you can attach with this hook and cinch it in. So you just pop this open like so. Has the hook design on it. And then you loop it into the loop and you hook it in, pull it, and then you can tighten it. So, very nice. Love these. I love Pgytech. This must be the quick access. There it is. There's the quick access right here. And on the side, you have the lovely Pgytech battery indicator, which tells you, is this battery good or not good? Always appreciate that. Then you have room for 3 batteries. 1, 2, 3 batteries, 2 with markers, and a little extra spots on the side. Something else small. And then you have space in here for pens and other accessories. Very good. It has the camera compartment already built in. At the moment, close this up. Has this lovely tote design up here with magnets. So they're in here in the Pgytech markers. So you just hook into each other. Easy to grab, very secure, very soft, and very big holes here. So easy to grab, like it. See, if you open it up here, you see the tote part. And if you open it up, you have lots of space in here. You have a compartment behind here where you can get to the laptop from above. You have a couple of side accesses, not side accesses, but a couple of mesh pockets here on the side where you can have power banks or anything else small like so. Oh, and here is the strap. And when we close this up, I'm going to show you where to put that to get the luggage pull through. Here's another zipper pocket right here. I don't think it's EDF, it's just a regular pocket, but it's good, a sizable one. And there's all the straps, and up here you have a little bit of mesh. I can open that from the other side because this opens up to the inside of the bag. All right, let's hop to the back side first. There you go. Lift this up. Unfortunately, it's not attached to the main body of the bag, which we usually like to have, but they've added a backup, which is this little clip here that secures you ever so slightly, so you don't accidentally open it up at least. Would have been better to have the straps on this side, but you know, can't have everything. There you go. Before we go all the way through, I can show you that it has these detachable torso pieces, torso straps. So you can click them in. On either side, you can open them and they just click in and adjust on the sides. It's just a very neat design. You just have to be careful not to detach both of them and loosen. And it has these specific Pgytech spots for the camera clip, which I happen to have on here just to show you. So you just click them in and so you don't have to pull them all the way around your strap and squish your strap. There. And now you have a part to hook in your camera one more time. When you're walking, you cinch in as normal. Not super fluffy, but they should be pretty comfortable either way. Pop this open. Show you the back part here. As you see, has some air space in the middle. It's cushiony in the right spots. And in the middle here, there is two attachments. So if I take the straps, this will become the luggage pass-through. So I get two, that's nice. So I can loop something bigger underneath if I want to. So you pop that in there, extend this to fit, and hook it in there. And you can strap this now around your luggage handle, which is also kind of nice that you can actually cinch it in. And if you have a little bit of bigger one, you can attach it or open it to fit your bags perfectly and not be too floppy, which is actually very nice. I actually like that. You're just having a handle here like you sometimes do, but this is a good in-between, I'd say. Good job. And then, like I said, you can put two straps in the bottom instead. All right, now you should be able to open this even with the pass-through. So we go up here again. No other sunglasses compartments that I'm missing. No, good. All right, open it up. So the outside is polyester and the inside is nylon. Before I get all the way into it, here is the mesh pockets right here. One zipper, but two compartments, so they divide here. And this is the magnet spot for your 16-inch laptop that you can fit all the way up here. So it goes all the way down to the bottom, a little bit of a cushion in the bottom, but still quite nice. And here is your camera compartment divider. But if you don't use it, you can still use this as a full open backpack. So you can have it all the way open, all the way up, and access it from the top. But you can also close this off, so you unroll it in the bottom here. Take this part out, and then you zipper it up. It's versatile, so you can do a couple of things with it. That's nice. So you zipper this all the way around, and now you have a top compartment in the top of your bag that you can access from above. That doesn't fall through to your bag at all. So attaches from above, and now you have a quick access from above, and you have access from the sides here. So now we're going to attach the actual camera cube in the bottom. So when we attach this, we want to make sure that our quick access is free. So pop this in, like so I believe, and then this becomes a shelf from above as well. And up here is Velcro, up in this corner here, above the line. Same on this side, so fold them up. There you go. Now you have the basis of your cube. So there you have the cube coming in, and if you want to take it out, you just literally peel these off, and the entire cube comes out again. So easy peasy. Now let's go to specs. Then we're going to go to the field and test out what we can actually fit in it and how well it works with actual camera gear in it.
All right, so I took a flight from Europe to North America. We flew over Iceland and Greenland. That's some of the shots you see there. But I had this configured a little different. I just wanted to show you guys a couple things. I had medicine up here, like headache and allergy, and in case I wasn't feeling good on the plane. On the side here, I took my laptop charger, so it was easy to get to. And in the back, I just want to show you. I still had the laptop in here. As you'll see in the field, I have 2 hard drives here in these 2 pockets. But up in here, I had to bring my DJI Mini 4 Pro back to Canada because it's the best one to fly here. So I packed down the cube a little bit here, and in here I had tucked away nice and safe my 24-70 2.8 RF lens, which is my favorite photography lens. And up here, because we're going to be doing some testing with the Canon R6V, I have the Adamus Ninja phone device and a HDMI cable there. The other thing that, again, because this bag is so adaptable, in the top compartment, I actually have my jacket. I'm going to take that out all the way. And a nice set of Rode, I think these are NTH 1000s headphones, plus quick access to my passport in here. So we really had this done up nice. Now, there's a couple of little things that I didn't get to show you in the airport just because we were traveling, but you are supposed to use the extra straps to create a luggage pass-through for this. And I did use this when we were traveling, but I didn't record it because we were traveling. So if you see here, you actually have the lashing strap that you could use on the bottom for a tripod to go through the luggage handle. Quite nice. And also, I didn't have this in the field, so I'll show you this now. And you're going to see the field test in a second, but you can put on camera clamp. There you go. Just like that. So easy on that strap, and it's got a little sewing point there, so it prevents it from sliding down. The last thing I don't show you in the field, but you're going to see it right here, right now, is I had to buy these. We don't wear Crocs, but you can attach cute little Croc decorations onto your bag. So I bought these literally just for this review, and they arrived yesterday. But basically, they just snap on in between your strap, just like that. So we get a little Grogu. Since I had Ahsoka, I ordered some other Star Wars fun. Okay, now out to the real field test. We'll see you there. All right, so as you saw, we had this on the airplane and now walking around taking some photos in the park. And this really is a fantastic bag. So again, this is the 25-liter ROAMER tote from Pgytech. It does come with an 18-liter, and I don't know if Jake mentioned in studio, but there's 3 different colors. If you get the 18-liter, you get a grass green plus the khaki plus the black. But in the 25-liter, you're only getting the khaki and the black, which is sad because I definitely would have loved to try out the grass green. It looked like an awesome color, but I do love the khaki. And I went with that because we have so many ONEGOs and ONEMO in black over the years that it's nice to have khaki once in a while. But let's take a look at what I have on here. I want to mention again too that if you have the little croc things, you can put them on the straps here. And these metal things here are extra support on the straps as well These straps are super nice. They got a super little magnetic clip here, which helps to keep the straps from just flopping around. And it's a nice little handle strap. When I was on the plane and in the airport, I really did enjoy going around with this bag. Plus, it was easy to use the extra strap as a luggage pass-through without having to have that luggage pass-through there all the time. I could actually take this strap off, use it to strap something to the bottom of the bag, which, by the way, is a reinforced bottom too, as you know, so it's got a different rubbery material on the bottom. The bag on the outside, I believe, is all nylon and the inside polyester, or do I have that backwards? We'll put it in the graphics anyway. But really great material. I really love what it feels like. I was bit by a mosquito just like a second ago, and now I feel like all that's happening is I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Front pocket. I'll show you what I got in here. So I did have this a little bit different on the airplane. I had like my medicine in case I had allergies. I had in the front pocket here, and I had charger cables for iPhones and different things, but I've revamped it for shooting today. And I got my charger, my Canon charger, and I have my extra Pgytech strap or lashing strap for lashing a tripod to the bottom in this top pocket, but there's plenty of room there. Like, it goes quite far down, so you can fit a lot in it. The only thing I find is that when it comes into contact with where the camera cube position is, it feels like you have to push past that if you want to have anything else in that area. Now, I also have, because we needed to get some new luggage tags, so the kids all got Star Wars Lego luggage tags because we were in Copenhagen, Denmark, which is the home, not Copenhagen, but Denmark's the home of Lego. So we ended up getting Lego Star Wars luggage tags. Oh, and before I forget, these little paracord straps, they've had them on some of the other Pgytech series, and they're such a nice little touch. They're very decorative, and it makes the bag feel less clinical and more kind of fun. Plus, I imagine if you got into a real stitch, you could grab that cord to tie something up. All right, and again too, these don't come off, these nice cords, but they're such a nice detail. On the outside of the bag, I'll show you what I got. I got my Cyan Bird mini tripod here, and it's got a strap that is dedicated for strapping things in on the side pockets. Right there like that. And if I take that out, I have an extra pocket here, and inside here is where I have my Apple AirTag right there. And here I put all in this nice lovely mesh pocket. I actually put my camera, sorry, my MacBook's charging cube and its cable, plus an extra USB-C to USB-A cable, because on the airplanes they don't seem to have very many USB-C charging ports, but they have the USB-A charging ports. There we go. On the other side, I have a bottle of water, not sponsored, so I'll cover it like that. Not sponsored at all, but it fits quite a big water bottle in there. And again, I don't know if Jake mentioned in the studio, but just for traveling's sake and having it in the airport, not having people being able to run in and grab your stuff, it is nice because they do have security zippers. So the zippers zip in really great right there, and it makes it hard for people to fiddle with it. Like, you'll feel them tugging more on your back with that. So I got a nice, beautiful big side access here that you can really fit quite a lot in, and you can configure this. I have this right now configured so I have another lens right here, but you can configure that so you could have like a whole body. I could have the whole Canon C50 with the handle on coming in and out of this. Be neat to see what we put in it in what fits. In here, I got 3 Canon batteries, nice little batteries, and with the classic Pgytech ONEGO series indicators to let you know if your battery is charged or not. So that's, again, always a welcome touch. And the camera I got here is the Canon R5 Mark II at the moment. It's a very light material, which I do find can catch sometimes when you're trying to close it. Something I miss on the back, again, where you have no official luggage pass-through, but you have this extra strap for a luggage pass-through, there is nowhere for you to hide a passport on the back. However, this mesh through the airport, it was so hot in the airport, I can tell you. But this made it extremely comfy. This is some sort of like 3D printed mesh breathing material in here, and it is just glorious. I did not feel this bag on at all. I would have maybe liked to have a little bit more, I can see I dropped somewheres my sternum strap there. It's actually in the bag somewheres, I think. But yeah, it's I would have liked a little bit more cushion in the straps. They're okay, but they could be a little bit more. And I don't have with me the camera clip, but Jake showed you that in studio, so it's a great feature. I do miss having a passport hiding spot, but it's kind of an okay trade-off considering how nice this back panel is when you're traveling. All right, before we get into the main part of the bag, I want to show you here, it does have a special lock, and it doesn't make up for the fact that the straps are on the panel side, the opening side of the bag. I would have loved for the straps to be attached instead of here on this side of the zipper, because it just gives you that extra bit of security. But they do give you this little clip to try to make up for that design. That being said, I've never had any of the Pgytech bags open on me like that. But over time, zippers wear out. These zippers are sealed too, by the way. The rubber goes all the way around. So it is a really good water resistant bag in that sense. All right, now let's look in the top compartment what we have here. There's a lot of great features inside the top. And again, if you want to, you can open this whole compartment up so that you only have one big compartment in, or a quick access down to your camera gear from here, or just have it as an everyday travel bag with just your jacket and whatever else you want in there. But what I have in this pocket, I have my passport. I have 2 hard drives, and I have their cables. And again, there's tons of room in this. I'll zip that back up. I have 2 mesh side pockets. In the one mesh side pocket, I have my CF Express Type B card reader. On the other side, I have a power bank, which is nice to have, especially when you're traveling. And then on the inside, I have my favorite to fly in Canada, I was going to call it a Pgytech, my DJI Mini 4 drone, which is, again, my favorite to fly here. Maybe the new, what's it called, Lito X1 might replace that, but the 5 is just over the limit for having a license. I do have my drone license here in Canada, but yeah, I still prefer to fly the under the limit one. All right, and then in the main compartment of the bag, so again, we'll unclip this clipper, the zipper clipper, and open this wide open for us so you can see what I got in here. And in here I have a MacBook, 14-inch MacBook Pro right there. And there's a nice little hook here so that if I did happen to spill the bag upside down, that's going to catch that laptop and stop it from falling out. Then I have 2 perfect size pockets. Oh, by the way, that's magnetic too. I have 2 perfect size mesh zipper pockets that perfectly fit my Polar Pro lens filters, which I love. I actually just ordered the new Freewell ones that came out not too long ago. In here, I have this a little bit stacked. I had this HDMI cable here, but it just fell out. I have my Rode wireless mic 3s, the blue ones. I have underneath that, tucked in, an extra lens. So that is I think it's a 100 to 400 mil RF lens. Yeah, it is. Just tucks in perfectly right there. And it left me, setting it up this way, left me with a lot of extra inserts. No problem. I used them as extra padding around the bag. So that was kind of nice. And then I have over here a, what kind of battery is this again? NPF F750 and its charger. And the reason why I have that is because I've been using a lot lately for tests, and I anticipate using it for the upcoming Canon R6V test, but I've been using the Adamus Ninja phone for recording the screen out in the field for showing what we're doing. So that's why I have that here with me. And again, with a fittingly Pgytech strap and my Canon R5 Mark II in the bag down there. So that's everything I have in the bag. Yeah, so again, I really did enjoy this backpack. I do kind of wish that the straps were attached, the main straps to the main body. I love the material. I love the breathability. I missed having the Passport quick access. But overall, the adaptability of this bag made it really great for traveling, for example, from Sweden to Canada. I had this entire compartment out. As Jake showed you in the studio, you can remove the whole thing, and I just had the entire bag for the DJI Mini 4 right here, smack in the middle, and my RF 24-70 2.8 lens, which is now on this camera right now, but I had it on my other camera back in Sweden. So I just traveled with the lens alone, and up top I had my headphones, I had a couple of things like my jacket up here, and you know, the different things you need on an airplane, like your chargers and whatnot. Still had the laptop in it. And honestly, I found that it was very comfortable. Oh, I got bit again. I'm getting bit all over the place. I found that it was very comfortable overall. So the best part I think about the bag though is it is very stylish. It's nice to look at. It's super light. It's super comfortable. I do wish the straps were a little bit thicker, but it really is a nice bag. Pgytech always does a great job. I really just wish that they would make those straps connect on the top. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I want to thank all of our Patreon, Igor, Simone, Christopher, Tim, and our newest Patreon, Simon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And yeah, check us out on Patreon. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.